it's been a good day for the market. 7900 is here. We have a special guest now, Ganesh Natarajan, Vice Chairman and CEO of Zensar Tech is with us. Mr. Natarajan, good morning. First, a word on what's happening in the US. Do you think there is some cause for concern in terms of the latest developments, whether it's the visa issues or any other issues for Indian IT companies?
Well, not really. We have to be watchful because obviously Senators Durbin and Grassley have been around for a long time. They have tried to implement this bill which is curtailing H1 and L1 for quite some time. And my concern is not that it will get passed because comprehensive immigration is not something that is easily passed in the US. The concern clearly is that segments of this bill, like what happened with the security bill, could get kind of attached to something else. So we have to be watchful, and of course we have to ensure that there is adequate local employment. And so I don't think there's an immediate cause for concern, but as I said, it never hurts to be watchful.
Okay. Mr. Natarajan, one of your peers, Infosys, suffered from quite a setback in terms of its stock performance recently because of the outlook in Q3 with regards to margins, as well as maybe IT spending not being as robust as anticipated. What's happening in terms of large clients at this point in time in the US? Are they genuinely cutting back, and could we see further large spending coming down?
See, you have to understand that the entire parameters of spending in IT is changing. So if you look at it over a longer period of time, you will find that what is today maybe 95% spending on traditional areas, 5% on digital and e-commerce. And the expectation is that it will shift to maybe 65% traditional spending and 35% on digital and e-commerce. So clearly the opportunity for all of us, if you take a company like Zensar, today we are touching 20% of our revenues coming from digital and commerce. So I think that's the area that one has to focus on. There will be cannibalization of traditional infrastructure management, applications business. There is tremendous automation in the industry, so there will be less people required. So all in all, I think there is a distinctive change in the business model. It doesn't mean that there is doomsday for anybody. It just means that all of us running companies will have to be very watchful that we are ahead of the curve and making changes to our business model to suit the buying patterns of our customers.
Okay, Mr. Natarajan, for your company, last quarter was extremely good, but of course this quarter is seasonally weak for the entire sector. I know you may not want to give specific numbers, but if you could give us the broader outlook in terms of what kind of numbers we can expect from companies like Zensar.
See, I don't want to comment on this quarter for obvious reasons. And as you rightly said, it is a seasonally weak quarter. Customers will do cutbacks in terms of number of billing days, furloughs, etc., etc. So this quarter is always a bit of an aberration. But overall, if you look at, we have a solid deal pipeline, not only in the traditional areas of applications and infrastructure, but also in digital and commerce. Our e-commerce business is doing extremely well. In fact, they've been growing at over 25%. So I don't see any reason to doubt that not only this year, but the next couple of years are going to be fairly strong for Zensar, and I think we are in the right places at the right time with the right clients. So I'm very optimistic.
Okay, fair enough, Mr. Natarajan. We wish you all the best for the remaining part of the fiscal. Thank you very much for joining in and talking to us. So that is Zensar Technologies, but with that